This video will go through how to implement the evaluation in your school. How we help you set up the evaluation. The first thing we ask you to do is to identify two similar ability classes in the same year group. Platform then randomly allocates one to the intervention, one to the control. You will complete the spelling test with both classes and input the data into the platform. The intervention class will use the spelling strategy and the control class will continue with usual practice. And then you'll complete the post test, which is the same as the pre again, and then input the data into the platform to generate your impact report. So let's go through this step by step. So in the planning stage, you need to identify two similar ability classes to participate in the evaluation from the same year group. You will then find the 40 challenging words from the topic sheet, which is in the resource folder, and then you'll be introducing these by 10 new spellings a week over 4 weeks. And 20 words have been selected as the pre and post assessment task. So using the trial wizard on the What We're Teachers platform, you randomly assign the classes to the intervention and the control group. So the implementation stage. Complete the pre-assessment spelling test with both the intervention and the control classes. Record the marks in your data tracker. This is either an Excel spreadsheet or a Word document in the resource folder, and this allows you to link an anonymized learner to a learner in your class, and then input the scores into the pre-test on the trial wizard. Step 5, for the intervention class, practice the spellings daily using the spelling strategy with the 10 new words a week. You can introduce these on a Monday. And you'll repeat this for 4 weeks to cover the 40 words that are in the topics. And step 6, complete the post assessment spelling test, which again is the same as the pre one, to both the intervention and the control groups at the end of the evaluation. Record the marks on your data tracker and then input these into the post test on the trial wizard. Once you generate your impact report, and this has proved that it is a promising intervention, then you can open this up to the control students. So the intervention is the look, say, cover, write, check spelling strategy, where the students look at a word, they then say the word, they then cover it up, they then write it, and then they check it. If it's incorrect, they then write it again. So in the resource folder, you will find the protocol, which just explains how the evaluation is set up. You will also find the spelling lists, which is for year 3, year 4, and year 5. This includes the 40 words that will be taught, and 20 words of these have been selected for your pre and post spelling test. We include a tracking spreadsheet and also a paper document for this, which allows you to link an anonymized learner, such as student 1, to a student in your class. So this just means that we don't get pupil data on our platform. An assessment guidance. We will check if the spelling strategy works by comparing the pupil scores before and after the 4-week program. Each child will do the same spelling test at the beginning and at the end. This test has 20 words in total, and both the class using the spelling method and the class doing the normal lessons will take this same test. Because all pupils use this one, we can fairly see if the strategy helps improve their spelling. Assessment guidance. Complete the assessment under test conditions. Allow approximately 10 to 15 minutes for the assessment. Provide an example of the word in a sentence for each spelling, and we do help you with this by providing examples needed. and then record your pre and post assessment scores on your tracking spreadsheet and then input them into the platform. So that's the end of your guidance for how to set up the evaluation. The next thing to do is to download your research protocol and resource folder and then start your trial wizard.